Hey everyone, I'm Tom Pounder, the online campus pastor here at New Life Christian Church, and I want to tell you about a story about where my mom made me furious. I mean, literally furious. I was steaming mad this one particular day. Now, again, now I feel much better about it, and you'll understand why. But my mom made me furious this one Thanksgiving day. Now, I love Thanksgiving. I love Christmas more, but I love Thanksgiving as well. And Thanksgiving is an important time for me to be around family. Well, one day on this Thanksgiving day, we went to church. Now, we didn't always go to church on Thanksgiving, but for some reason, this one day we went to church. And as we were coming out of the church building, my mom saw this person who, to us, looked homeless. And he was unkempt. He didn't look good. He smelled a little bit as well. And my mom was talking to him for a while, and we were kind of super annoyed. We were looking at our watches like, Mom, come on, let's go. We got to go watch football. We got to do Thanksgiving. Let's go be together as a family. So my mom came up to us and said, you know what? This guy's going to come home with us, and he's going to have Thanksgiving with us. Now, for a regular person, that might be kind of cool. For us, me and my brothers, we were so furious. We were so mad that my mom ruined Thanksgiving for us because she brought this stranger into our house. And not just a stranger, a homeless man, a guy who didn't look good at all, who, again, was smelly and just was not kempt at all. But my mom showed him love and showed him kindness. He brought him into our home. And while we had Thanksgiving, we were giving my mom the silent treatment. We were so mad at her. But my dad welcomed him in as well, showed us kindness, showed this man kindness and love too. And after we had Thanksgiving food, we watched some football, and my brothers and I still mad. My mom and my dad still loving this guy. They took him to a local hotel that night, gave him a bunch of food, put him up in that hotel room for the night, and he went on with his life. But my mom and my dad showed him an act of love and an act of kindness that I'm embarrassed about myself. I cringe at thinking about this. I'm getting emotional a little bit sharing this story because my mom and my dad elevated this man. They showed him loving kindness in a way that he may never have experienced before in his life or even after. Whereas if you look at my brothers and I, we just probably looked at him just like any other person looked at him. We turned our heads to him. We didn't like him. We were mean. He was probably treated by us no differently than he's treated by anybody else. My mom and my dad showed him love and kindness. And it reminds me of the story that Jesus tells about the end times. And he says this, and it's Matthew 25, verses 34 to 40. It says this, then the king, who's waiting to welcome people into the heaven, will come to those and said to the right, come, you who are blessed by my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me food to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you welcomed me in. I was naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me. And then the righteous will answer him, saying, Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you a drink? And when did we see you as a stranger and welcome you in, or naked and clothe you? And when did we see you sick or in prison and visit you? And the king will answer them, truly I say to you, as you did to the one of the least of these brothers, you did it to me. As you did to the least of these, you did it to me. And my parents loved that man. They loved that man in a powerful way. And my brothers and I couldn't get over it. We looked at him differently. You know, we knew that Jesus told us to love other people. But I think a lot of times when we see about Jesus telling us to love other people, we think we should love other people that look like us. That look like us. I can love the person that looks like Tom Pounder. I can do that. I can do that easy. I say that right now. I'm saying that to me right now. I can love those people easily because they look like me. They act like me. They smell like me. But my parents loved the less fortunate. And all throughout my mom's life, she visited people in the prisons. She visited people who were sick. She cared for those and welcomed those people in who were lonely and needed help. My dad still does it to this day. After my mom has passed away, my dad still does this to this day, and he cares for people. Guys, we can care for people who are less fortunate for us. So let's step out of our boundaries today. And now let's love the people that look like us too. But let's love those who are less fortunate. Let's love those who need it more than the people that look like us a little bit more. That's what Christ is calling us to. If we want to fulfill Christ's commandments, we need to love other people, even those who are less fortunate for us. So who can you love today? Who can you love that doesn't look like you today? That is your challenge, and I would love to hear your stories as you kind of work through that. So if you got stories or if you got questions about this, what does it look like for you today? Definitely put it in the comment section below. I would love to help process this out with you. If you don't want to put a comment, you can go to tomp@newlife.church. I would, again, love to help you process this, and I would love to hear your stories because I bet you are doing some of the same things my mom and my dad did. And you may make your kids furious, but I'll tell you this, they're going to look back on that time and thank you for doing that. I know I thank my mom. I thanked my mom before she passed away for that story. And I thank my dad for the example he is today. Christ calls us to love those less fortunate. Let's do that today and see what God does. All right, everyone. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I love to hear your stories, so don't forget to put it in the comment section below. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day, everyone.